this, okay, and let's see, when I run the board, I could run, okay, the init package here. And that's for this option, this option is handy enough to let you think for initializing general things. Well, Django use it, but mostly you don't use it with your general development issues. You don't need that. But if you develop a platform, a framework such as Django, you will be using it, and you can even give more than that. I give it as an intermediate level, and I'm not willing to dive more because this will be related more in operating system, and you don't need that in 90% of the application. But it's a very handy.
Another question.
If I write it again, if I run it again, okay, so if I run it again, because I am running here, not with a script, so this will be initialized just once, not twice, okay? With a real, because I am testing here with the Visual Studio, but if I run this with a script in the terminal, this will run just once, the init.py. And as you can see here, a sub-directory initialized automatically, and here the information with the initialization here, it's become handy, okay? So you don't access it. Yeah. Yeah, please go. Go ahead.
So wouldn't we run up to the same issue like with the diamond thing with the classes? Because you will lose at some point the oversight of where is the initiation and where is what if you have more packages running? Or is it usually not happening more than one or two?
No, just one. When you're loading one package, you will load it one time. You are not going to load it twice. You know, in the memory, when Python managing a program, let's say Java, when Java run a program, when you load, first time you instantiate some class, let's say a person, so the code section of that class in Java will be loaded on the memory and they will remain there. And it's handy so that it will remain there. The same thing with Python. When you load and when you import a range, okay, I'm not recommended that most of your time start dealing with things like this. Where is the module here? Okay, you don't need to, maybe this you can process it with just one module that you want to initialize just some particular things, not in each class you start working with to init, okay? Now you can see me, you can, if you want a good demonstration for your question, I would say, okay, let me main package use it. Okay, I can, as you can see here, this is a good demonstration. I imported the range, then I can use it. I imported the shift range, then I use it. But now when I import the shift range, I just load not the whole package, yeah, not the whole module, just the, here I loaded this code. Where is the code? So this is the module one.
Up in the main package underneath that folder, isn't it?
No, this is not in the main. This is
range is in module one of that.
Yeah. This is module one. Yeah.
No.
This is module one. No. In the package. Sorry. Yeah.
Package, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Sorry. So
one of the things that I linked in the chat was I was familiar with using SQL Alchemy, and this is the bit I was trying to remember. Is when you do the imports with that init, you can actually load loads of imports from other of classes and things from other modules, and then you don't have to sort of know the relative spaces of them. So it actually makes them almost like local versions of things. So you don't have to remember all the different sort of modules that they were imported from. Is that a correct assumption? If you look at that link. So if when they talk about like create engine, within that SQL Alchemy library structure, would that mean that all those sort of imports like Create Engine, Create Mock Engine would then be locable to that implementation or that sort of like level in the directory structure? Does that sort of make sense?
What makes sense in Python is this role. When you import the whole package, so you import it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now if this package has tons of things, so tons of things will be loaded. Yeah? And that's bad. But when I import a particular things within that package, yeah, and I keep the modules, not the package. I keep the module simple enough, yeah? I keep it simple and easy enough. So as you can see here, each time I input the range, I will load to the code section this one. So things not going to be very huge in the memory. Okay? Is it that what you meant?
Not quite really. If you clicked on the link that I put in the chat, in the Zoom chat.
In the chat, in our chat?
Yeah. And you pulled that up in a browser or something like that.
Let me see what's in the chat. Yeah.
It's a bit like what you had in your, when you were showing the Django code a minute ago, but it's in that file. Does that mean if anybody says, oh, import
Oh,
SQL,
yeah, I see.
all those classes are able to be used within that SQL Alchemy package then? Is that what that in effect does by doing that as well? Is that another sort of side effect of
this? I see now what you sent to me. Let me look at this from Yeah, it's a good code. It's okay. Why? It's clear.
Yeah. But what that means is now, if you were to import SQL Alchemy, you would actually have access to all those classes that are in those other structures because of that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Using the users, that's right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's right. But keep the strong role that don't make a conflict with your design, with your names. Don't make conflict with names. The most suitable way to differ a name with other names that are in different models. Try to avoid giving the same names. It is a really big issue, yeah? Python will not help you with that. If you sometimes if you make the same names twice in different modules, there is a chance that you can you can delete one when you importing them.
You can create in a testing debugging.
Yeah, there is a debugging and testing. That's so now. Please, as you can see here, code in action. That's what I did now. I import the module from package, and this is a handy also enough. You can say from main package dot module import range, okay, and shift range. That's at the same level. It's okay. But this is the road. This is the golden road, and most of the Python's experienced developers are choosing this. This is a very clear, very handy enough. Keep your module simple, easy, not to make them huge with tons of things. Try to avoid this, so life become more easy. So you scale with wide things, but not with the okay, package initialization. So we have seen it. So within these techniques, okay, you can, within these techniques, when I reach this point, you can say, oh, Joseph, now I want to know more. So if you have this feeling, so welcome to the club. So you are going to be more and more professional in our next sessions. And there will be tons of topics that we can dive into, okay? But I will choose those topics with my daily agenda that I work with, my friend working with, so that I can bring for you a handy things to do. So lastly,